She found the backpack, Lena's backpack, outside a trailer in the warehouse district. The police think the children ran away, but Amara knows the truth. Someone is taking them, and now she's going to find out who. The man's name is Jack Reese. At least, that's what the DMV records say. 34 years old, no criminal record, works as a contractor for a logistics company that moves freight across state lines. On paper, he's nobody, just another face in the crowd. But Amara doesn't trust paper. She trusts patterns. And Jack Reese has been in all the wrong places, in all the wrong times. The contact she reached out to, Marcus, was part of her old unit, Army Intelligence, Cyber Division. They haven't spoken since she left the service 3 years ago, but some bonds don't break. Some debts don't expire. Marcus sends her everything within 48 hours. Jack's work schedule, his phone records, his credit card transactions, and something else. A list of cities he's traveled to in the past 6 months. Phoenix, Albuquerque, Denver, Salt Lake City. All cities where children have gone missing. Amara stares at the screen until her eyes burn. This isn't a coincidence. This is a network. And Jack isn't just some random predator. He's part of something bigger. Something organized. Something that's been operating for years. She prints out the reports and spreads them across her kitchen table after Maya goes to bed. Maps, timelines, photographs. She circles the connections in red marker. Jack was in Phoenix 2 weeks before a 6-year-old boy disappeared. He was in Denver 3 weeks before twin girls vanished from a park. He was in Salt Lake City the same week a teenager was reported missing. Every city, every disappearance. He was there. But being there isn't enough. She needs proof. She needs evidence that will hold up. And more than that, she needs to know where the children are now. Because if they're still alive, time is running out. Amara starts watching Jack. Every day after dropping Maya at school, she drives to the warehouse district and parks where she can see his trailer. She notes when he leaves, when he returns, who he talks to. He keeps irregular hours. Sometimes he's gone for days. Sometimes he's home all night. But there's a pattern. Every 3 days, he drives to a bar on the east side of town. Always the same bar, always alone, always stays for exactly 2 hours. On the 4th night, Amara follows him inside. She wears a baseball cap pulled low, a jacket she's never worn before, and glasses with clear lenses. Different enough to avoid recognition, familiar enough not to stand out. The bar is dimly lit, packed with blue-collar workers unwinding after long shifts. Jack sits at the far end of the bar, nursing a whiskey, scrolling through his phone. Amara takes a seat 3 stools down and orders a beer she won't drink. For the first hour, he doesn't look at her, doesn't look at anyone. He's focused on his phone, typing rapidly, occasionally glancing at the door, waiting for someone. Amara sips her beer slowly, watching him in the mirror behind the bar. And then, just after 9 p.m., someone walks in. A woman, late 20s, nervous. She scans the room, spots Jack, and slides into the seat next to him. They don't greet each other, don't smile, just start talking in low voices. Amara can't hear what they're saying, but she doesn't need to. She can read body language. The woman is scared. Her hands are shaking. She keeps glancing toward the exit. Jack is calm, controlled. He leans in close, says something that makes her stiffen, then slides an envelope across the bar. The woman takes it without looking inside. Then she leaves. The whole interaction takes less than 5 minutes. Amara doesn't follow the woman. She stays focused on Jack, because whatever just happened, he's the center of it. He finishes his drink, pays cash, and walks out. Amara waits 30 seconds, then follows. Outside, Jack gets into his car and drives back toward the warehouse district. But he doesn't go to his trailer. He drives past it, deeper into the industrial zone, and parks behind a concrete building with boarded-up windows. Amara parks 2 blocks away and watches through binoculars. Jack gets out of his car, walks to a side door and knocks 3 times. The door opens. Someone she can't see lets him inside, and then the door closes. Amara's heart is pounding now, not from fear, from focus. This is it. This is the place. She stays in the car for another 2 hours, watching. No one else comes or goes. No lights turn on inside. No movement. Just silence. At midnight, Jack emerges. He's carrying a black duffel bag. He loads it into his trunk, gets in the car, and drives away. Amara doesn't follow. She stays exactly where she is, staring at the building. Because now she knows. The children are inside. The next morning, she calls Marcus again. I need surveillance on a building. Marcus doesn't ask questions. He just says, send me the address. Within 6 hours, he's hacked into the city's traffic cameras and positioned a drone overhead. The feed streams directly to Amara's laptop. For 3 days, she watches. Jack comes and goes. So do 2 other men she doesn't recognize. And once, late at night, a van pulls up to the side door. The back doors open, and someone, Amara can't see who, carries something inside. Something small. Something wrapped in a blanket. Her hands clench into fists. She wants to move, wants to storm the building and tear it apart until she finds every child inside. But she can't. Not yet. Because she's outnumbered, outgunned, and if she makes a mistake, the children will pay the price. So she waits, and she plans. A week later, Jack comes back to the bar. This time, Amara doesn't sit 3 stools away. She sits right next to him. He glances at her, mildly surprised, then returns to his drink. She orders another beer she won't finish. For 5 minutes, neither of them speaks. And then Amara says, "You come here a lot." Jack looks at her, really looks at her. His eyes are sharp, calculating, searching for something. "Sometimes," he says. "You?" "First time." "You picked a good spot. Quiet. No one bothers you." "That's exactly what I need." He smiles. It's a warm smile, charming, disarming. The kind of smile that makes people trust him. "Rough day?" "Something like that." He extends his hand. "Jack." She takes it. "Sarah." The lie comes easily. So does the smile she gives him. They talk for an hour. Nothing important, nothing revealing, just small talk, surface-level pleasantries. But Amara is listening to every word, watching every gesture, learning. Jack is smooth, practiced. He knows how to read people, how to make them comfortable. He's done this before, many times. When she leaves, he asks for her number. She hesitates just long enough to seem genuine, then gives him a burner phone Marcus set up for her. Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe. And she walks out, knowing she just took the first step into his world. Over the next 2 weeks, Jack texts her. Casual messages, invitations to meet for coffee, asking how her day is going. Amara responds just enough to keep him interested. Not too eager, not too distant, just right. They meet 3 more times. Once at a coffee shop, once at a diner, once at the same bar where they first spoke. Each time, Jack is charming, attentive. He asks about her life, her job, her interests. He never talks about himself. And Amara never pushes. She just listens and waits. On their 4th meeting, he invites her back to his place. Nothing weird, he says with a grin. Just thought it'd be nice to talk somewhere quieter. Amara pretends to consider it. Then she says yes. The trailer is exactly as she remembers it. Rusted, dirty, windows covered in foil. But inside, it's surprisingly clean, minimalist. No personal items, no photographs, no clutter. Just a couch, a small table, and a kitchenette. Jack offers her a drink. She accepts. He pours 2 glasses of wine and hands her one. They sit on the couch, talking about nothing, but Amara is watching everything. The way he moves, the way he watches her, the way his eyes flicker toward the door every few minutes. He's nervous. 20 minutes later, Amara feels it. A heaviness in her limbs, a fogginess in her head. The wine. He drugged the wine. She doesn't panic, doesn't let her expression change. She just lets her body go limp, lets her eyes flutter closed, lets Jack think he's won. Because 4 hours ago, Amara switched the glasses while he wasn't looking. The drug he meant for her is coursing through his system, and the drug she's pretending to feel, she flushed it down the sink. Jack stands over her, checking her pulse. Satisfied, he pulls out his phone and makes a call. Yeah, I got one. Bring the van. Amara's heart is ice. Her breathing is steady. She's been in worse situations. She's trained for this. And now she's exactly where she needs to be. 30 minutes later, the van arrives. 2 men carry her out of the trailer and load her into the back. She doesn't resist, doesn't move. She just listens, memorizes voices, counts turns, tracks time. The van drives for 40 minutes, then it stops. The doors open, and Amara is carried into the building she's been watching for weeks. Amara's heart stops, because as they carry her through the door, she hears something. Crying, soft, muffled, terrified. Children. They lay her on a cot in a small room and lock the door. Amara waits until their footsteps fade. Then she opens her eyes and she starts counting. How many guards? How many rooms? How many exits? Because she's not here to escape. She's here to end this. Amara spent 3 days inside, gathering intel, learning routines, mapping the building, and now she knows everything: where the children are, how many guards there are, and exactly how to bring this entire operation to the ground. But there's one thing she didn't expect, one twist she didn't see coming. Because Jack Reese isn't the mastermind, he's just a soldier, and the person giving the orders is someone Amara trusted. Everything Amara thought she knew is about to shatter. Subscribe now for part 3, because the final betrayal will leave you speechless.